Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's life in the U.S. has been far from the fairy tale they might have envisioned. The couple, once the epitome of royal glamour, now faces a harsh reality. Despite their efforts to carve out a new life across the Atlantic, they are dogged by criticisms and controversies that threaten to unravel the image they've tried to cultivate. Harry and Meghan's journey to establish themselves in the U.S. has been a bumpy one. The allure of their royal titles, once a source of reverence, now seems like a double-edged sword. Critics argue that the couple, having stepped down from their senior royal duties, should no longer capitalize on their royal connections to achieve commercial success. This sentiment is echoed across both sides of the Atlantic, with many questioning the authenticity of their desire to live as ordinary citizens while still holding on to the privileges their titles afford. The couple's financial situation is another area under scrutiny. Harry and Meghan's luxurious lifestyle, which includes a sprawling mansion in Montecito and a hefty security detail, raises eyebrows. The cost of maintaining such a lifestyle, without the steady income provided by the crown, has led to concerns about their financial sustainability. While they have secured lucrative deals with platforms like Netflix and Spotify, these ventures come with high expectations and pressure to deliver continuous new content, a task that has proven to be more challenging than anticipated. Their recent trip to Colombia, intended to be a charitable mission, only served to fuel further controversy. The high costs associated with their visit, particularly the security expenses reportedly covered by the Colombian government, have sparked outrage in a country grappling with economic hardship. Right-wing Colombian politician Andrés Escobar did not mince words, lambasting the expenditure as a misuse of resources that could have been better allocated to addressing the country's pressing needs. The timing of the visit, amidst Colombia's struggles with poverty and economic instability, only amplified the criticism, making it seem as though the couple's presence was more of a burden than a benefit. This is not the first time the Sussexes have been accused of insensitivity. Their use of royal titles in professional contexts, despite their official departure from royal duties, has been a point of contention. It creates a perception that they are leveraging their former status to open doors and command attention in a way that might not be possible otherwise. This strategy, while potentially effective in the short term, risks alienating them from both the British public, who feel betrayed by their departure, and the American audience, who are increasingly questioning their relevance without the royal backdrop. Yet, amidst the criticism, there are those who express sympathy for Harry, acknowledging the personal struggles he has faced. The loss of his mother, Princess Diana, and the subsequent estrangement from his family continue to cast a long shadow over his life. His vulnerability in these matters is often cited as a reason for his decisions, even as those very decisions are critiqued by the public and the press. Some view Harry as a tragic figure, caught between his past and his attempts to forge a new identity, while others see him as complicit in the very actions that have drawn so much negative attention. The backlash surrounding Harry and Meghan's actions underscores a broader issue of perception versus reality. While they have positioned themselves as advocates for mental health, equality, and social justice, their public actions sometimes appear at odds with these causes. The lavish spending, the controversial use of titles, and the perceived disconnect from the realities faced by ordinary people, especially during their trip to Colombia, paint a picture that is difficult to reconcile with their stated values. As the couple continues to navigate their new lives in the U.S., the question remains: can they sustain their lifestyle and public image without the royal connections that once defined them? Their story, which once captivated the world, now seems to be a cautionary tale about the challenges of stepping away from a life of privilege while still clinging to its benefits. The path they are on is fraught with challenges, and it remains to be seen whether they will manage to redefine themselves in a way that resonates with the public, or whether their efforts will ultimately fall short, leaving them more isolated than ever before.